and so forth. And so we BS'd for a few days and got our acts together, and I found out what he was doing. He was pretty much finishing up his doctorate. I was just starting mine. As it turned out, when I was ready to graduate, there weren't any jobs throughout the country. I was planning to come back to the Midwest, and there's nothing there. So he said, well, we've got a job at Cal Poly. I said, I don't want to go down there where all those guys are burning their draft cards. He said, oh no, they don't do it down here. We come in there with that high-powered equipment and haul off anybody who's going to throw anything like that. So that was the beginning of our kind of professional relationship. And of course, we were really, really good friends and had played together in athletics and so forth. So things went good. We had really no money at all. And I'm going to back up a little bit and talk about my training after I left here and went to North Dakota to UND. In UND, I played the first year and had gotten supposedly a scholarship, which I really didn't get. I carried mail for a while, and that didn't give me very much money. And so the second year, I played baseball, but I didn't play any football, and I dropped out of school. So then I said, well, what am I going to do? My folks were poor, and they were not able to support me. So bottom line was, I said, well, I'm going to join the Army and get the GI Bill. So that's what I did in 1956. And so I joined the Army, and Pinky Kraft was the baseball coach because he was wanting me to come back to school. And I said, I want to play football. But I did play baseball too while I was there. And so I went to Fort Chaffee, Arkansas, and then Fort Gordon, Georgia, and actually had a really good job. I had taken 2 years of engineering, and so they moved me into a position where I was drafting and so forth. And actually, I was TTY, I think, something like that, to play softball in post, by the way, which we won 19-1 in the league I was in. So, fortunately, like here, I was lucky to come to Williston in 1952 and get in with a group of guys and play the ball that they played and win, basically win, and I won't say tied, a state championship football title was really something. And I can remember Garvin when he got his 2 teeth knocked out at Minot. And I felt that was the toughest game we played that year to win the title. And that was one of those years when we were graduating from the old leather helmets to something that looked a little bit more like football players. And Garvin, Dwayne, the big guys, Gary, you know, I wasn't dumb. I followed them around. I may be small, but you look where those guys go, and you follow them, and you do real well. So, Garvin, I'm really, really, really proud of what you received here tonight. You deserve it. Well, after I got out of the service, again, fortunately, I had 3 years of football eligibility left. So I went right back to UND. It was a changeover in coaches, and started playing. And that was 1958. Well, in 1958, we won the conference. I had a good, great group of guys that I joined up with, and hey, this is super. And played in 59 and 60. In 60, I was fortunate enough to be elected captain and had a good year. Well, during the latter year or two of my coming back, I met a cute little blonde. That happens. And there was a courtship that went on, and I finished up my bachelor's, started into my master's, and it was serious, and she was working on a degree. And by the way, Jeannie, if you'll stand up, and Jill, my wife over here, daughter, one of them.